My name is Dr. Ben Yeshua. I'm a spiritual doctor, lecturer, and teacher. Today we'll be lecturing on something that has, if not the whole world, all the people in the world, what we call confounded. What were in the beginning and what were before the beginning. Now let us start what were before the beginning, what were at the beginning. For instance, I'm in a house. And if you're going to come at the house, you got to come at the front of the house, or at the back of the house, or at the side of the house before I invite you in the house. So everything starts from at the beginning instead of in the beginning. And at the beginning, you can see definitely that the Creator had created one angelic being before He had created the heavens and the earth and everything that we see, invisible or even invisible. And that person is wisdom. This is something that has the whole world confounded. What I would call kerfuffle and bumbuffle. But let us look at it with a keen eye and a wise mind. Let's look into Proverbs 8. In any book you got, you could have the Schofield, you could have the Tanakh, the Torah, the Septuagint, you can have the Old and New Testament, you can have the Good News, the American Standard, whatever Bible you have. Let's go straight to Proverbs 8. And you're going to see definitely who the Creator created first before the heavens and the earth. And He said He created wisdom. And he fell in love with wisdom and called wisdom His bride. He also said wisdom was next to Him as His everyday source of joy. Now we all can agree that a masculine gender, who we refer to as our Father, his everyday source of joy, his everyday source of joy has to be a female. He had no angels there with Him, and this female is not Jesus. Jesus is a Latin word which means slave, though they manipulate us through the science of technology to make us to believe that Jesus is a masculine gender. You know what I'm saying? Because they usually name most of the males Jesus. They never name a female Jesus. So we came up believing that this Jesus is a son. And that's what it really means. In Latin, it named Jesus, which means Jesus, the Savior. And the Son was considered, those people in Europe, their Savior. But we are talking about wisdom now. Wisdom is personified as a female, and our Father is also personified as our Father. This is even before He created the heaven and the earth, before He created the mountain, before He created the hills and the valleys and the sea and the fish and beasts of the field and what's not. He created wisdom. You know what He was about to do? Okay, and let us agree, let us reason now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go along what I'm saying. What I want you to do, get your book and go into it and use what the Almighty give us, wisdom, to look into certain things and sift out the truth from the false and put the truth to your heart. Since our heart is longing for that truth. Now He was about to create us, His children, to do what? To rule this place, what we call Earth, 197 million square miles of it. You can even go to Proverbs 8. It explains clearly that wisdom, His sweetheart, His beloved, His everyday source of joy, our mother, was there next beside Him while He created the heavens and the earth. She was there as a witness, as an architect. She wasn't doing none of the work. She was just admiring His majestic power. But when it came to Genesis 1 and 26, when He said, let us create man in our image after our likeness, you know what that means? It's actually telling us that He had sexual intercourse with our mother. This is why we become now in the image and in the likeness of Him. Now how else a child is going to come in the image and the likeness of their father? Unless it is true what they call DNA, what we know as blood. This is why in the beginning, when the Almighty created man, He named man, male and female. He named them and called them Adam. Adam is the word that came from a Hebrew word Adamah, which means red or blood. Blood carried the DNA of our Father, the creator of the heavens and the earth. And when he created the man, he created the man, the male and female. He created them and blessed them and said to multiply and subdue the earth. There wasn't no woman there. And remember, the woman were made. The woman were not create. The word create means to form into existence without any kind of material substance. And to make something, you've got to have some kind of material substance to make something. Therefore, we were there. The male and the female were there in the image and the likeness of the Creator, being extraordinary, supernatural, angelic beings in the image and in the likeness of the Creator. Some people say that you cannot say the Creator has a color, but I can say he has a color. Why? Because the one he sent in the last days of the wicked to bring about the opening of the eyes of the spiritually blind, the opening of the ears of the spiritually deaf, or not in the tongue of the spiritually dumb, to allow us to speak the truth, is that one. And that one is mentioned in Daniel, Ezekiel, Revelation, that the color of that one's skin is like fine brass, that it was burned into a furnace, and the hair is like wood. Eyes is like flame of fire, and out of that person's mouth becomes like sound of many waters. That person is wisdom, who was there with the Almighty in the beginning when he said, let us create man. Remember, man became wicked after he created, after he made a woman. He deceived the man, we become wicked. And the Almighty and wisdom went to their own chambers. And remember, the earth were created for who? For us, his children. He also mentioned that the earth becomes his footstool, meaning that he has a different dwelling place rather than the earth. He created the earth for us. So therefore, when he went to his dwelling place, he and wisdom, our mother, turned his face from us because he became so wicked. But then the prophets has prophesied that this one will come again in the last days of the wicked to bring justice on this earth. And who is the right one to come? The only one that can come and teach us the truth, and the precise truth, is the one who was there with the Almighty himself. And we all can agree that none of us is righteous enough to really see the Almighty face up and speak to him. Eventually we will disrespect him, because we are finite beings. We are here striving to become angelic beings once more, so we can relate to our Creator. That's why he said he would not come, though he was sent a one, and that one he would put into that one his word, and that one would only speak what he commanded that one to speak. Now who's the best one to come for unruly people like us, a disobedient people like us, a hard-headed people like us, a stiff-necked people like us, a rebellious people like us? Who can love us like a virtuous mother? Could a son or uncle or sister or brother love us like a virtuous mother who bore the pain, carried us for 9 months? We only have one mother, and her name is wisdom. We only have one Father, and his name is El Shaddai Yisrael, the all-powerful, the all-seeing, the most beneficent, the most merciful Creator, Israel, the Ascension. Thank you for listening.